So, Royce, these are brilliant days, aren't they? I mean, it's thrown up a heap of challenges. And Richard, he's a full bottle, isn't he? He knows his stuff. Now, you've actually done the course, you were saying, as part of being a technical trainer at City Toyota. And what made you come and do this with him?
Well, what I had to do was, as part of my job, I need to inform everybody on how this stuff works. So how am I going to inform them? I need to go out and do it.
How did you pull up after the course? Did you find that, I mean, you obviously learned a fair bit, but did you find, you know, it all changed? Did you have a different vision by the time you got home?
Yeah, so when I came into the course originally, I was a bit apprehensive, a bit scared at some points, but when I came out of it, I felt a lot more confident when it comes to the four-wheel drive systems.
And how are the staff that you've been then forwarding that training to, how have they reacted?
Well, the staff actually receive it quite well. They find it really informative, and then from there they go forward and inform the customers when they get the vehicle delivered to them.
Which is quite important too. I mean, I was surprised with the 200 series that I'm driving today. There was some noises in my older four-wheel drives. I would have pulled up and probably put a for sale sign on it coming out of it, but you didn't explain that's actually part of the traction control and the braking doing its work, isn't it?
That's correct, Dan, yeah. So there's no need to be worried when these systems come in. They do make a few different noises, but don't be worried. And it's really important that the customer knows that. So this is what I tell the sales staff.
And that's important too. I mean, you sell vehicles, the company does, up to the mining companies and that type of industry as well. I mean, there's another market that you really need. The guys up there need to know what they're doing with these cars, don't they?
Yeah, so only a couple of years ago, I got myself a certificate for training assessment. Currently, I'm running courses for mine sites. So what I can do is I can tailor a course for the mine site so they can come back to me and say, look, we need this training for our guys, and then I can put it together, and then we can go forward from there.
It's a wonderful job, isn't it, mate? So you have first-hand experience with both the 200 series, which I'm in love with, lots of power, a couple of turbos, you know, ticking all the boxes.
Fantastic. And
this very beautiful-looking FJ. I mean, what do you prefer?
I actually prefer the FJ.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do. It's just a great little all-rounder.
It's a good-looking car, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I prefer my power, though. I'm a Land Cruiser man, I mean...
Yeah, but, you know, it doesn't take away from the Land Cruiser. That's a great car as well, but for myself, the FJ for sure.
Not all about power, is it?
No, it's not, mate.
I'm learning as we go. Oh, good talking to you, Royce.
Now you're just in time to find out who was the best four-wheel driver.
Now, before you answer that, Rich, I can say, look, you don't need to, in front of him, pick favourites. It's cool. Just tell me in private.
Dan, I don't want to wreck your day, but I did hear a few excellences coming through the old two-way.
You were telling him that sort of stuff?
Mm-hmm. He did do a very good job. Very good job.
Thank you.
But so did you.
It's good to hear. I mean, I do go home crying sometimes.
Well, the question is, are you still alive? Are you still happy? Is the car in one piece? And have you enjoyed yourself?
And is it up the right way?
There we go. Shiny side up's always good.
Main thing is the cars aren't scratched, but you don't want to see the inside of the car, so we apologise to you, Mr. Smith from City Toyota. Now, back to talking about four-wheel driving. It's a lot of fun. I mean, we've been out here today filming and everything else. We've seen families going past, people doing training out. It's more than, I suppose, a hobby. It's a sport, isn't it?
It's a sport, yeah, it definitely. It's one of the biggest growing sports in WA and in Australia. You know, lots of people out there doing stuff, modifying their vehicles for either long trips, go around and see Australia, or just short journeys and go and do the hard stuff.
Do you run courses just for work, or you run family courses? What do you have available?
We do recreational courses on the weekends, and we do some courses during the week, so families can come along with their vehicle, so they learn in their vehicle, which is really important when you're driving your four-wheel drive. Going and learning something else and then get back into your vehicle, it doesn't always apply, so learning how your vehicle works through this terrain is paramount to good four-wheel driving, and it will take you some time to get used to your vehicle if it's a new vehicle to you.
So, Rich, if people want to get involved, they just go to your website, everything's there, and click away, and they're on.
Basically, adventureoffroadtraining.com, and you can click on the Book Now form and pick the date that you want to go on your four-wheel drive course.
Now, Rich, I'd love to come out again. I'm sure Dan would as well, but next time, can we make it on a nice day?
Oh, look, you get what you pick at the end of the day. Different terrain and everything, it mixes it up, so you know, there's always people like mud, some people like the harder ground, so it's all good.
Now, I think I did a great job today.
You did?
Almost as good as Dan.
Do you want me to get us home?
You can drive home, yeah,
Thanks.
because you've been up the hill, he hasn't yet.
Let's play it safe.